So the show, the podcast, obviously has gotten bigger and bigger. We've been talking about, because we all know people that have, like, you were a well-known guy when I met you, for sure, but you've gotten considerably more famous, but you're not a crazy lunatic.
Yeah, how does that work?
How does that work, you think?
I don't know.
But I mean, like, we all know people that, like, can't handle fame well.
Well, I do a lot of really difficult shit outside of comedy.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it.
Do you think
part
so?
Of it, yeah. I think part of it is, first of all, I have zero obsession with fame. Like, if all my fame went away tomorrow, I'd be totally fine with it. As long as I have health and as long as I can pursue my interests, I'm 100% fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in fame. I'm interested in doing a good job.
Yeah.
Like, I know that when people come to see me that I have a massive responsibility and I work hard on my stand-up and I work hard on my writing, and if I have a bad set, it will fuck me up for months.
Yeah.
You know, and it'll make me, like, batten down the hatches and grind harder. Like, I don't take it lightly at all.
Right, right.
So that's part of it too, but it's also, I do a lot of different stuff. Like, I do yoga, I do jujitsu, I do archery, I do a lot of working out. I've been running recently. I do difficult shit, and in doing difficult shit, you get humbled. Like, you're always getting your ass kicked. Like, when I run the mountains near my house.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hard, man. Like, every time I do it, like, I know, like, that there's people that can do it way better. I know there's people that are in way better shape. And I know that every time I do it, I get a little bit better, and so I just keep pushing at it.
Yeah.
So I just concentrate, excuse me, I just concentrate on doing difficult things.
Do you think, though, that, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's probably a way healthy thing of doing. So basically you're saying that I'm not focused on my ego and making me a bigger star, more famous. That's usually what people do, right? Like, I got to grow this thing. Your focus is external, which I think is better as a human being.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's definitely better as a human being. I think I have zero focus on being more famous. Zero.
Right.
I pass on everything. Like, as far as, like, doing talk shows or doing magazine articles or interviews, I pass on everything.
I never see you.
Yeah,
I don't do shit. I don't do shit.
So do you think maybe that these people who don't handle it well, it's that their whole focus becomes just that? They're like,
well, you hear about them too much. Like, Amy Schumer's a perfect example. You hear about her way too much. Like, there was this big Google story. I pulled up my Google. There's a story about her breaking up with her boyfriend. There was a story in Google that she broke up with her boyfriend. Like, why the fuck is that a story?
Right.
Because everything's a story. Because she's probably got a publicist, and the publicist wants to make sure you get your name out there all the time. Guess what? People get fucking sick of hearing you.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So if people want, and I'm sure people are sick of hearing me too, but if you don't want to hear me, it's easy. It's easy to not hear me. Like, you got to go looking for me to hear me. I think the more you put yourself out there, especially today, with, you know, we're not talking about the 1990s. Like, with social media, it's so easy to get the word out for all the different things that you want to do, that there's no need to do all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And if you start doing all that other stuff, I mean, you can gain a few new fans, but you also get annoying.
Yeah.
You know, we all know people that are just overexposed.
Yeah.
You know who taught me that? Daniel Tosh.
I was about to bring him up.
He's the best.
Yeah, and he has that thing. He doesn't do talk shows.
He's the best. We talked about it
at
the Improv, and he made total sense with me, and it really, really, like, cranked home. You know, we're like, wow, yeah. He's like, yeah. He goes, I don't do anything. He goes,
wait, sorry, go ahead.
No, he was just like, I'm already famous enough.
Right.
Yeah, and he goes, I'm doing an hour a week on a television show.
That's enough.
Where, like, they get to see me, like,
So-
on TV. So I don't need to do more than that. Like, there's millions of viewers watching this thing.